Hello, Sagittarius. Thank you very much for tuning in to this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Gilded Tarot, or Gilded Tarot Royale, by Cyril Marchetti, text by Barbara Moore. On the bottom here is some website information, llewellyn.com. There's also the Facebook, the Twitter, and the Instagram information if you're interested. Feel free to freeze frame and check that out if you'd like to. Supportive Oracle cards. Spellcasting Oracle cards by Flavia, Barbara, and Lisbeth. Websites on the back are, there's a few of them here. The one I noticed is shewhoisart.com, but feel free to freeze frame and check out whatever you'd like to. Shewhoisart.com. I think a long while back I checked that one out. Very foggy. Alright, what do we have for Sagittarius? There's a card that wants to come out of the bottom, so I guess we'll let it. Eight of Swords. I think you're going to get out of something. Because your current energy is the Devil with the Eight of Swords. And the fact that it's pushing out, and we're going to, yeah, the Ten of Pentacles is getting reversed. Okay, I don't want to take out every card in the deck. Is there a new beginning coming? You seem to be wanting one. You seem to also be stuck. You want to get out, but you're kind of like, I don't know if I'm allowed to. Breaking the cycle, breaking the chain. Something that's very fortified. It does have its benefits, but also has its drawback. Kind of reminds me of that type of job that where it pays well. Maybe there's some good perks with it, but it's just like, I hate being there. One of those jobs. Like, you hate being there, but there are some really good perks, like maybe the paycheck. Maybe there's some time off. You know, the time off works for you, something like that. The scheduling works for you. But otherwise, you just really don't care for it. In the past, in the same situation, I feel like it's been a lot better in the past. This might be one of the reasons why I'm feeling trapped in it now. In the past, it's been a lot better. It used to be a lot easier. You used to be able to thrive. Maybe you used to thrive in this situation. But currently, the energy has just gotten too overbearing. And it's just, you can't seem to thrive. Like, you used to thrive, but you don't anymore. And you need to again. The thing is, the situation changing, or is there somebody in the situation might be changing? I feel like somebody's under too much stress. And the thing is, you might feel like you're very much under stress, but I feel like this is somebody else. And things are working out, I guess. They think things are working out. How's that? They think things are working out. But it's causing so much pressure on them that I don't feel like this is something they're going to be able to keep doing. Sometime in the near future, which could be up to 2 months, I'm thinking in the next month you're going to really start seeing the changes come in. Or you're going to start seeing this person kind of wither a little bit. The wheel is going to turn because whatever they're doing, they can't keep doing that. This environment that's become, I feel like, too oppressive, too many rules, too many boundaries, too many restrictions. I feel like that's going to kind of break. And something else is coming in. The wheel is coming in. The truth is coming in. Kind of like, all right, this is very restrictive. And it seems like on the outside that it works correctly, but it's not producing the results we really need. It used to work better. How come it used to work better and now it's not producing like it used to? It's kind of like right now it's satisfactory, but it used to be a lot better. And I feel like when this is coming in, people are looking at this like we need to return it to the more flourishing atmosphere it used to have. Is there something else with this? The Tower on the Wheel of Fortune. And then the Six of Cups. People are... I feel like when I feel the Tower coming in on this one with the Wheel of Fortune, it's like something just starts to not go right, or something isn't quite where it should be. I almost feel like somebody's looking back. They're like, usually at this time in the process, or this part of the process, we'd be up here, but we're here, which is still good, but not as good as it used to be. And I feel like people are like, we're going to knock this tower down, because we don't like this. We want this to be back more, and we want it to flourish more. I feel like people are choosing a tower moment there. which is strange. It's kind of like we don't like the tower, so we're purposely knocking it over. It's kind of like that is what I'm feeling here. That's kind of interesting. You seem to be looking out for everybody you can during this situation. It doesn't seem like it's working quite. It's kind of like I want it to change, but I don't know if this is the way I want it to change, if that makes sense. I do want it to change, but the way this is happening, I don't know if I feel good about that. Can we get more information about how you're handling this? How Sagittarius is handling this? I feel like it makes me a little uncomfortable. I'm following along. I'm doing what I need to do. I'm trying to make sure everything works out. You're looking out for people. I feel like you got your eye on this, you got your eye on that. So it's kind of like, I don't know if this is working quite right, but I'm going to make sure that it works out. And I feel like you're kind of moving and moving. People seem to be really looking at you in a positive light, because as this situation is going differently, as this tower moment is happening, that it seems to be created, you seem to be rolling with it quite well. You don't get stuck in anything. You don't get mired down in the change. You're just like, I'm just going to roll with it. I'll do this here. That needs to be, okay, I'll do that. Wait, that over there. Okay, I'll go do that. And oh, that over there too. Okay, I'll do this. You keep having to switch hats a lot. But I don't see it bothering you. It's just kind of like, all right, let's just keep moving. Let's see what happens. Let's just keep going. And you just keep going. You do what you got to do. You do seem to thrive in this, because you do got the sun card in the dice, which is telling me you are thriving. I just feel like I'm also concerned. I'm concerned about who might get left out. I don't think you're worried about you getting left out. I think you're concerned about other people who might get left out. When they get that Five of Pentacles with the new beginnings, it's like other people might have to leave, or other people might not fit in this situation afterwards. And I feel like I'm very concerned about that, because there's people I do like, and I don't want bad things to happen to them, but the way things are going, I'm not sure if they're going to make it through this. I'm very concerned about other people. I keep getting that. There's only so much you can do. But I do see like things are going better again. There's something more prosperous, more compatible to the way you do things coming forward. I feel like that's for you, but let's just be sure. There's one dice, I can't pick it up today. Page of Cups and the Sun card again. Okay. Are you falling all over yourself? I wouldn't say you were falling all over yourself about how good this is going. But I would say, how do I explain this? I like art. I like art things. So it's kind of like I'm in a waiting room, and there's some stuff to doodle with, and maybe there's some Play-Doh to play with. Is it my favorite thing to do? No, but does it keep me occupied? Does it work? I like that better than just sitting there looking at the wall. So it's not bad. That's how it starts. I feel like this is going to grow, because the Sun card is there with the Page of Cups. I'm feeling like as it keeps going, I feel more comfortable. I feel more secure. I feel like it's going to develop. But it starts off like, if I'm in a waiting room and I have to wait, but there's something to doodle with, and I just think the analogy of Play-Doh is like, it's fun, but there's only so much you can do with Play-Doh, in my opinion. It gets kind of boring. So it's kind of like, oh, it's fun for a minute, but this isn't going to last me forever, so hopefully things get a little bit more exciting. And I think they will. I think they're going to mature better. So if I'm going to use the Play-Doh example again, in case it's coming off a little weird, it's almost like I'm playing with the Play-Doh, and then I'm like getting ideas about something I want to do with clay that would be more permanent, and I'm like, oh, I could do this, and oh, this is an idea, and oh yeah, I forgot I could do that. So I'm like maybe developing ideas with the Play-Doh that I'm going to then replicate later with clay. So I feel like this is what's going on in your situation. You're starting out with the situation. It's fun. It's not bad. I don't know if it's really, ticking all the boxes, but it's not bad. But then as you keep getting into it, you're like, I did this over here, and this is more like a practice feel. But I can actually apply this over here and make it more permanent and actually build it up a little bit better. And I feel like that's where you're going with this situation. Because you do have success and prosperity coming in. I feel like a lot of money is coming in too for some reason. I don't usually go there with general reads, but when I get the Fool with the financial health, I'm getting like there should be an uptick in money for some reason. So whatever this is, whether you expect it or not, I feel like there might be some money coming your way. So be aware of that. I just kind of feel like it's there. I don't know what to say. It's connected to the situation for sure. There's more money, an uptick in money. Be aware of it. Just make sure you're aware of it and keep an eye on it. I don't know why we're saying that other than when it comes your way, make sure it stays. It's something that's meant for you. Make sure it stays with you. You know what I mean? If it's something coming your way, acknowledge it, that you know it's there, and then keep your eye on it, is what I keep saying. Keep getting. Like, make sure you... Because it's like it's approaching. I feel like this money or this financial abundance is coming your way. But if you don't keep your eye on it, it could kind of slip away. So it's kind of like if you keep your eye on it, you acknowledge it, I feel like you make sure you get that. You're meant to get that. So make sure you get that. It seems to be purposeful. Like it's going to serve you later. Almost like, you know... I feel like this has happened to me before. Like all of a sudden I'll have like an event come forward that I wasn't expecting, and I'll make a good amount of money on it. Next thing I know, I'm paying for like a roof bill, or I'm paying for like a heat bill, or like something like that I wasn't expecting. Like the car bill comes in, and I'm like, oh yeah, well, here we go. And it just kind of like it washes things out. But I'm like, I'm glad I had that money versus if I didn't, because then it'd be like, oh, if I didn't have that money, then I have to like kind of pull it together, that type of thing. So keep that in mind. All right, I think we're there. I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below. Same email. Thank you again for watching, and have a great day.